Texas. They're looking.
Here we go. Here we go.
Subline's gonna have to find a break. This is always a difficult break. Slowly but surely, New York trying to get somewhere near to it, but Ghosty's holding the door already. They can't even get close. Kismet will eventually take him down, but damage has been done. Optic is still here. They are still set up. There is a player out towards the back. Priester might be the catalyst for this push. And when we talk about the strengths of both these two teams, the strongest thing for New York is breaking percentage. These guys will maybe open things up as the trades will start to flow in through. Which way they're going to fall, though. Priester will fight.
Nice.
The last gunfight is going to be Ghosty. Just
6
about
on 3,
finds
Ghosty. Come on.
Back for Subliners are in. Potential break again. They're eventually finding it, but there is just reinforcement flowing like water. And eventually, New York will grab the scrap time, but only 20 seconds. Bonus, though, for Texas. They have this rotation. Yep, 15 seconds to go. Subliners will take that one. The aggression came through, and then, of course, the spawns over towards the back are going to come in for Optic Texas again. 10 seconds fall their way. You have to get rid of Ghosty now.
Close all the doors.
Subliners are being presented with a small opportunity to get some decent resolution over towards this kitchen side. Get yourself set up. And here come Optic Texas through the pantry side. Kismet's found 2 inside the point, though, and will lock it down. Priester has to stay alive towards the back. And Kismet in the kitchen, making plays every single time we see him, and still gunning. Eventually will fall. Skies now has to try and stop this deluge of Texas flooding into the kitchen. Priester will get the trade as well as both teams go to work. It's a snake off, it's a bake off, and it's an every
Ghosty, let's go!
But it will be Texas. They break it fast enough to make a difference. Yeah, Ghosty finds 2 on the way through. The stun end just keeps him alive. Not able to stay alive inside the point. This kid.
Oh my God, Hook with the movement.
Possibly can when we often see him in kitchen.
Let's go.
Something up. Not this time. Kills flowing for Optic Texas again. They get scrap time. They get rotation.
Ghosty's got this, bro. Ghosty's got this.
Again, we talked about the strengths of New York in terms of their breaking percentage. The rotations for Optic Texas are absurd, sitting at nearly 60%
Nice.
of the time. They are
Nice.
They can get set up thanks to players from people like Hook. 10 and 6 to kick the game off. Every single time you see Optic, just huge.
Damn!
Hugh gets 4. Eventually, though, New York managed to stabilize for a second. Kismet getting the few kills that they need. New York are digging in here for the points. Looking towards the scoreboard, the ARs of New York Subliners of what has been struggling. Kismet and Hydra are keeping pace. Ghosty and Hook are the ones that are doing the business for Optic Texas. Thinking of Ghosty in those AR positions, just causing issues. Hook is really just in the face of New York right now. Anyone who runs in
Hook's
his way
starting to feel it.
getting blinked at and dying. Subliners spawning towards the back now. We'll be thinking about rotation over towards restaurant in a second, but one more hit. It's still Optic Texas. They're still doing the business. You can see they keep piling on the pressure. This team has found a rhythm in hardpoint, and the tempo of it is fast, furious, and everybody else can fall by the wayside.
Let's go.
So many players going off. It's not normally Ghosty that's dropping the serious numbers for this team. It's usually one of the other 3. But when he's gunning like he is, that's the reason for the points. 125 to 57. It's a scary prospect when you have Ghosty, the one top of the leaderboard in terms of the kills department. When you have Shotzi, Dashi, and Hook, who can just bring it at a moment's notice. Ghosty inside the point now, just trying to defend as best he can. The break has come through from Subliners.
Shotzi, come on. You got this.
Optic Texas will be focused.
Nice.
The kitchen side could do with keeping a hold of this side of the spawn. Shotzi's found 2, though. That might be the break, but Hydra can answer back with 2 of his own.
Nice.
New York spawning out.
Oh my God.
The kitchen side for Optic Texas. There's good hold so far. And you can see they are feeling confident on this Saturday of the major. Let's find out how confident. We'll go to a listen-in with Optic Texas.
Copy. Deep left to point, copy. Last 2.
I'm wrong.
I freeze your boys.
You gotta hold here. We're gonna play the catch.
Double set.
I'm gonna run.
Holding TV. Yo, our side rugs. He ran TV. I have TV, you're good. TV, you want shot dead.
Middle's up, mother.
I'm picking up mid.
I see you. Leave mine through.
Wait, yo,
I
I have the cross.
No, they're playing to left, bro. They're playing to left.
Yeah, we're fine. Dude,
I freeze it.
just keep holding middle, Kyler, you're good. Yeah, I got this. Yo, one guy's middle. TV, dead.
Top it, shit on. Nice. Yo, go right, Dan. I have this.
Mid absolute, Hydra. He's side door. He's one shot. He ran pool.
He's full. Side door.
Just
Backs upset. Nice. Watch out. They're gonna be from bed. I got him. We got him.
Challenge you, one shot.
Top it. I'm not even sure.
One shot, hop up. One shot time. Close to your side.
Oh,
he's our side time. My side time.
Middle spot. They're rerunning the pool.
One guy's on you. Backsteps, Paco.
Where's he? Yo, one guy's side door kitch. He backsteps, yep.
Everyone chill. Play through all. Nice. This is good trap. He's playing for
You look at my back stairs again.
I have top cat. Okay, I'm going, Brendan, you go.
He's back stairs, Iron.
Okay, iron back steps.
He's back right, behind the block.
Optic throwing up the walls, making sure New York really can't get anything done. The Ghosty calling out everybody, chill to stop the overheating chows coming through. But this game is slowly but surely reaching a conclusion. 174 to 105. New York on that first rotation have not set the pace.
Optic Texas have really just been there every single time first. It's so difficult for
Oh my
Subliners to get
God.
any sort of break on this one. You've got Hook running absolutely rapid around the map. 22 and 14 out of him. It could be anywhere at any given
Oh.
time. There's two. The third may
Oh my God, Hook!
It's a ridiculous game from him at 25 and 15. Optic Texas walking away with this one, 180 points and rising. Rotation is there for New York over towards P2. They must lock in some good time.
This is getting out of hand now. Only 108 points.
Don't know
If they
why you
get
chow
broken
that.
Here, it could very well start ringing the bell for the end. And now, here comes the first push.
Ooh.
Skies already taking a few bullets.
There we
Trying to
go.
back off. Will fall as well. Kismet holding Chandelier, but that's a wide chow from him, and down he falls. More fights going on towards mid and around the side.
Oh, what a
That's
chow.
huge kill from Ghosty. So I'm just going to break straight through the front. And it's Optic Texas with the trades. Kismet staying alive once again. They have made this scrappy after a setup, and Texas are in.
The spawns towards the back, though, is what kept New York in it for only a moment. And they're still here. 35 seconds to play for. We'll put Optic Texas within touching distance. Hydra has to push. They have to do something about it. That's 3 dead with Hook spawning over towards Hole in the Wall. Finding 2. Still an option for Optic Texas to get inside the point, but once again, Hook is absolutely final. 213 points for Optic Texas. They will get scrap time again. Hydra is here to try and disrupt that. But Hook just cannot be stopped. It's only his teammates who can seemingly kill him at the moment.
Oh my God, Ghosty.
They think they set up. They think they're in a good position. Nothing for them. Here. More pressure as well. Warriors punch straight
This is
through.
insane.
Priester fighting for his life as he falls. Hugh takes down Shotzi, but it doesn't matter. New York spawning in the middle of the map as Texas continue to go to work. They don't even know if anybody's in there. They get into the point. It's a stack from New York Subliners as they go for one last hurrah, one last opportunity. Can they get into it as well? Shotzi going for the challenge. Hugh combining with him. And
It's
as
over.
They spawn out. It's all over.
CDL record of 10 from Optic Texas over the last few games they played in Hardpoint. It's about to
He's
be a lot.
33 and 19.
Finds 2 to maybe slow down what is the inevitable of Optic Texas. Can find another. Are they going to try the kitchen or are they just going to rotate? They've been so good at doing it all game long. They may well just lock in bar and lock in game number 1.
They're a little bit terrified. They're a little bit terrified. They get ready to
It's
hit
over.
as well. They are. They
It's
don't
over.
worry. The
There it
rotation
is.
won't matter. It's all played out. Let's
go. I'm just worried about the Silo control because they're the last couple times I saw them play a Silo control. What? They were down by 2 and they beat Gorillas. And then the next one, I can't remember who was it against.
The worst defensive team.
They were down by 2 and then came back, but then they lost it. So
you find something. New York Subliners on their day. Yeah, okay, the stats might not help them.
that might be a tough
You
one.
look at this map
This
set,
one,
you might not feel
anything can
confident,
happen.
But they do have Hydra.
Optic's
There's
got
always
the
a
most
potential that this
percentage
one will pop off.
and
Shotzi going up against each
all
other.
that,
It's gonna be a
but
crucial matchup here.
you never know what could happen.
Just positioning. Kismet is waiting, wondering who's covering it. You can see.
I feel like I'm
they're
like
just firing.
playing
I think
because
it's
I'm so
Ghosty
like
who's on
hunched
Overwatch
over.
now. Kismet decides to go for it on the back of that stun, but he just get tagged up. And Optic look like they're going for this. They're stacking for
Oh.
Shotzi coming around and Hugh over the top with a nade. Shotzi goes back and checks. And Optic are looking to take control of this site now after the first blood.
And that was just coordinated. You've seen Shotzi step up with the nade as soon as Ghosty sitting over towards back maps. He sees somebody cross through and they start to move with the nades. It's Hook through closed and Shotzi through open. One
Ooh,
player down,
nice.
3 more to go. 4v3 for Optic Texas. Hook through double doors.
Woo!
Again.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hook is like a 3.0.
Anyone left, Hydra. Well, it's a good shot on Shotzi, but he's got a
It's
lot of
over.
work to do here. Hook with another. It's the
He's got like a
ace for
2.4,
Hook in round number
right?
1.
In S&D. That's fucking nuts.
And it's like the hard point never stopped. We knew where the favorite was going to be. Let's see what they can do on the defense. Optic for their attacking run.
I mean, ever since the team, got over there, I want to say teething issues with Ghosty. Off the rip, they weren't looking too hot, but since the major in Texas, this guy has just looked incredible. Kind of throwing us back to the Hook of old. New York Subliners choosing not to fight over this site too much. Fighting from the outside in. Ghosty thinking about this plant that may well come through. Hook will hold the close angle. New York Subliners go for the retake here. Plenty of util coming in.
Oh my goodness, he's popped the Denny. Hugh fighting the fight will fall. Doesn't really matter though, the trades are in. Priester left alone. A sea of green against him. As a watch here, he's actually going to take down Ghosty. Trying for the 1 versus 3, but there's Dashy. Actually tags him up as well. Priester trying to do everything he can against this. Will get the stun challenge. Shotzi finds the second, but Dashy tags him up. Still a 1 versus 1, and Dashy will check as well. And Priester, can he win?
Let's go, Dash.
No, he cannot.
Close.
That
was real close.
Sees Dashy on the crossover towards B, so knows he has to take the challenge against Shotzi as quickly as he can.
No, my ass. I would fucking child that
this
like
is
an
your
idiot.
best chance. You've got to move. Big players coming in from Optic Texas to secure that one, but Priester made it scary. Now trophies on the go. Optic Texas to get aggressive with their grenades. Not finding anything with it. Kismet in turn will not find anything with his either. I'm really curious about these SMG fights that may well start to transpire now. The grenades will become a little bit less positive for both two teams with trophies down. It's all about the SMG fights in the middle as this bomb will go down over towards their side.
Shotzi just seeing if he can peek anyone here, and he's actually getting onto the bomb side. They've left him through here. Priester, he's under pressure. There's so many players looking at him already. Shotzi will fall. He was playing solo on the A site.
The trades, the trades.
Optic sitting around P1 looking for a way forward. Kismet and Skies both holding the back here. This fight is going to go nowhere near the site. Kismet gets the first. It's only Hugh, the nuke left. Can he find a clutch here to send New York to the nether realm? No, he cannot. New York finally find a round, Tom.
Just well held towards the back. They know the hit's going to come from that side. There was plenty of numbers clearly called out by the player who pushed over towards those trucks. Hydra and Co kept the pressure on, which allowed New York Subliners to then set themselves up. Optic Texas, what's the play here? Plenty of plants coming in for both these two teams. Retaking percentage is very, very similar. New York are allowing plants a lot more than Texas are, though. So Texas, can they manage to find a plant here? It's going to be harder when you got Shotzi sent towards the next round.
And now for New York, they can play a little bit of a patient game. Hydra, we're looking for any opportunity to exploit this. And now he checks his corners. Dashy will get Skies back down to a 3 versus 3. Oh my goodness! Ghosty guns Hydra out of the window. It's a snap that may cost the round. Hugh will fall as well. Back down to another 2v2.
Ghosty trying to find the pick here. But the hard job was kind of done. You get rid of Hydra. You shouldn't really have to worry about the flank, but the problem is that Kismet pushed up, then dropped back, so you're constantly thinking about where it could possibly be. Dashy, though, is surely going to get caught off guard by Kismet. He's lingering over towards top.
Come on, Ghosty, you got this.
Ghosty, can he make this move, or is he going to call him going on the cross?
Oh, I don't know if he saw him. I don't know if he knows. Ghosty has looked for the kill. He's trying to figure out where he's gone. Checking the corners and
oh, those
spin,
oh,
but
damn.
Not gonna get the win. New York get that round, but Ghosty made it difficult.
Mostly just thinking Priester was over towards that side of things, but information was not quite there. The young rookie on Optic Texas. Shotzi now in towards the site. A terrifying prospect for New York, who are going to struggle to plant. Yeah, Shotzi just running around like an absolute lunatic, as per usual. Is Kismet going to chalice?
Let's go.
Wow.
3-piece right there. Wow.
Get taken down in 3 separate gunfights. And Skies, I mean, Hugh has just killed Shotzi. That's how locked in he is. Skies is wondering where on earth his teammates went to. And surely there's no way back here for Skies.
It's a really tough one. You got the bomb, but zero information for Optic Texas. Although I think Dashy may well have just seen him. You see all those players on the map just turning around. There's the stun check. They know exactly where he is now. Skies with 35 seconds. And, well, I wouldn't say a hope or a prayer to do this one. If you can get the bomb down, then maybe something's on the cards, but they will be covering this on every single angle. Hook tags him up here. Come Optic.
He trying to stay alive, and Skies knows that there's pressure going to come from every single position they can be. And he guns Dashy, but not going to get the second.
So many different places that he can hide. It's only his first kill, actually, Shotzi. Usually is the player that can do a lot for Optic Texas.
Oh, nice.
Map, but it's Dashy at this moment in time. 5 and 3. The shots are just so crispy. 4v3.
Attacking again.
Nice.
That's an easy kill for Dashi. One more up top. Surely he can't make
Oh,
this full.
Dash was popping off. He was pushing it
over
with a
Fortress.
fucking scar. That's crazy. I love it.
Nothing New York can do about this at the moment. Optic Texas are running away with this series. Dashi, Hook, Ghosty having a blinder. Shotzi. He's only really won one gunfight, and yet still Optic Texas remain dominant.
They do, and Hugh is in the bomb site with Dead Silence popped. 8-3 now on the S&D. Probably looking to set some sort of KD record in a series with the way he's been playing. Dead Silence gone. He got into the corner, and Hydra will get first blood onto Dashi. The New York, back to A, or the difficult road to B.
I'm curious how that's happened, because Dashi gets kind of baited out, but Ghosty's got a job to do here. He's going to find one. He's screaming at his teammates, get over to help me, but does he even need the help? Skies is the second one. Kismet doesn't want any part of it and runs it at Shotzi. Hydra now into top maps. It's a 1v2 from him.
Hydra trying to stay alive. Hugh up top as well. Shotzi gonna be
Let's
down.
go.
Sorry, Ghosty.
Let's go, Ghosty. What, I got a 3-piece right there?
Not a moment to be missed.
The communication will then come through from Dashi to say, oh, there's a couple of them he can just back on down. New York is saying, but surely there isn't top maps. They can make that push, no problem. If you make a push into...
I didn't even know what happened. I was looking at the scoreboard.
In that area of the map.
Okay.
Hook will get taken down. 5-2 Optic Texas, but an advantage for New York in this round.
New York playing patient. You can just see on the minimap they're covering the angles. If anybody tries to go for a peek. Optic are hoping they move and make a mistake.
Ooh, damn.
Try and square up, but Kismet will
Crazy
win it. Another
freaking,
string off
like,
the bow
corner.
of Optic Texas.
A small amount of pixels is all that Kismet needs. Bearing in mind, New York are 5-2 down. Kismet has a cruise. I
Ooh.
don't know how that's happened. Hydra with the second of the round now. May well make
Damn.
it. Wait.
Still on the attack here already. Optic Texas look like they're moving. I thought it might be a super aggressive push for them. It is going to be. Already Shotzi's underneath. Shotzi's all the way through. This could be disastrous. He's going to find Kismet as well. There's the first for Shotzi. And they have let him slip. Hugh is going to find another one. It's a full collapse. Skies tries to stop the bleeding. A bandage on a wound that Shotzi has ripped open. And they find themselves in a 2 versus 3.
So tough now because now Hook's behind you. It's just
10-4. Oh my god. I didn't even realize.
Can Hook find another kill to cap off what has been a brilliant performance? Priester last alive 1v3. No hope, no prayer. We'll find one though, Bryce. 1v2 now.
Bomb is down on A.
Bomb's down. He's got no
Priester.
fucking Dead Silence.
Only a legend awaits.
Beauty of MW2. That's Infinity Ward for you.
What could be one of the most important 1v3s.
Did Cold War have
We will
Dead Silence?
See. Priester going for it as well. Doesn't see Dashi. Dashi will eventually see him, and the shots are not good.
It's over.
And Dashi will
Let's go, Dash. I'm kind of worried about this control, though. Let's see. I wonder if they've worked on it. The last few times I've seen Optic play a CeeLo control, it's been rough. It's been like such a grueling process. So I'm wondering how well if they improved a lot on it. I'm rooting for my boys, but anything can happen on this one too. I'm worried about this one.
Some things to maybe hold on to.
They haven't done their best on. I mean, they brought it back in one time on this map. Like last couple times they played this, they brought it back, which is great. So they learned from their mistakes. But then the next time they played it, they lost it. So I'm wondering what are they gonna do right now on land, especially that
too. It's just looking like they're unstoppable at this moment in time.
He gets the first potion.
Hook with a double piece, with a double kill. Let's go.
Hugh is still a monster.
Woo!
You want to see New York?
Oh no, how Shotzi didn't die there.
Any statement on the opening break?
Just the initial revolve coming through, but this is spawn over towards the green side. So all of a sudden, Subliners will get a favorable one at that, and will be able to make their push through. Hook's going to be behind. He will not have an AR. I know that for a fact. Oh, Sky's going to get some terrible time.
Oh, two.
Hear them coming around the corner. Who can shot a Ghosty. Combining well. But that time has been stopped. New York are still lingering around the point. Optic Texas, though, very much behind them.
Here he comes. Hugh. Still alive. Eventually will fall to Hydra. It's more time for New York.
Yeah, that's crazy. You can't fucking do that.
With a grenade. think the trophies will be able to stop them. Second tick in here for New York. Dashy is going to fall one more time, and I don't think Optic will be able to do anything about this B.
Yeah, the spawn's coming in from New York Subliners close side because Optic Texas have pushed up over towards the A side, is what is ultimately their downfall. Subliners can now just run free over towards that point. Optic Texas are not really set up over towards A either. Ghosty will be behind them, but not the best setup so far. Optic Texas, a lot of work to do here.
There we go, 3-piece.
Just a little kill there for him as he clears it out. New York Subliners just keeping alive in the form of Kismet. You see, they're going to try and think about the positioning. And Hugh, using the door there, shielded himself completely from the grenade. Just keeps on running through. Long range Vans against Sky. Sky, you can only see a pixel, but doesn't matter. He finds and tackles the floor anyway and keeps on moving.
Ball spray for Hook. Kismet's still lingering around lockers. 2 spray for him.
Oh my god.
5 for Hook. I'm calling it before he's even shooting bullets at this stage.
Calling it.
He's going to get taken down though, one off the cruise. That will be some disappointment. Ghosty though, still lingering towards this side. The shots in, even if they don't hit, will be a distraction. Yes, boys, look at me. I'm on their spawn. As the rest of Optic Texas converge on the point, but that's one tick gone over towards it.
Ghosty gets away with his life there as well. Now they have to continue to look for him. Shotzi up top finds Hydra, and they have cleared out this point. New York thought they might have had a little control for a second, but it disappeared.
Ghosty has been alive for a long,
How was that dude doing?
Just lingering over towards the back shed, jumping back.
Oh,
into
was he
the
waiting for
hole,
Ghosty? Because he's in their spawn?
Keeping that pressure on, but Kismet will find the kill, and now we'll stop the clock. New York still have a good opportunity here. Brycey shots he could do with finding this kill.
Ah, damn.
Big kill.
Isn't going to get it. Kismet has played really well around this moment. He's 6 and 2. Ghosty looking for him at the same time. Priest is going to check the corner, but doesn't actually check. Kismet going for the laydown as well. It's a dodgy fight for him.
Staying alive in that corner, though, is working out perfectly for New York Subliners.
Nice. Nice, Ghost.
Taken down, but Ghosty just says absolutely not again. Number 6, is it coming up here? The stun's going to follow through. Can he find a cruise missile? He's really been the
8
solid
watches
rock
back.
for
8
Optic
watches
Texas over
back.
towards the safe side. Can he continue to be?
This is it. The last chance for New York. Hugh cupped off with a Vaz. And they find it. I think he's in skies as well. He knows he's going to be here. Slowly pushing the snap.
Oh, damn.
Goes down to Ghosty. Shotzi, though, will clean them up. It's only 4 lives remaining here for New York. They need the point, and they need the point now.
Hydra finds a push through, but
There it
Shotzi
is.
just so slippery. 2 players left for Subliners. There's just not a hope in hell for them here. Really stout defense
there
from
we go.
Texas, but I want to
Their
give every
rotation from B to
single
A was kind of
credit to
iffy,
Ghosty
but, you know.
just stays in towards the shed, is calling up for his teammates exactly where they are, putting down the bullets at every single point, and staying alive. That's the important
Kismet
thing.
likes
You can
that
find the
spot
kills from those positions, but as
on
soon as you
their
get wiped out,
side,
you don't need to be throwing
doors.
The fact that Ghosty's finding the kills
On
dipping up,
A
changing
point, that's kind of
positions,
crazy.
New
He
York are
just,
like,
he,
right, well,
that's
where
where
the
he
hell's
always
Ghosty?
went.
Where is he? We need to get a lock on him.
They
He's
gotta-
lost
they
ball.
gotta-
He's going to continue.
I hope they
to
realize
cause
that.
havoc.
I mean, even
They
I
don't
realize
look
that.
at I wanna say he was alive for over a
I'm not a
minute.
pro.
Subliners can lock
He
him down.
loved it.
Optic
He loved that
Texas
side.
effectively locked down A. 1-0 to them. Now their turn to go onto the attacking side of things.
Oh my
He's
god,
a little bit on the weaker
Ghosty.
side.
Oh my
Optic
god,
Texas has not been
Ghosty.
favorable for them.
It's Ghosty's
They're gonna
fucking
find a push
serious
over
right here.
towards
It's
A.
Ghosties and Hooks. Oh my god.
Hydra in spawn. Ghosty
Just keep it going. Just keep it going.
New York now taking mid control. This may be a B push if they can find this first kill on the Priester.
Ghosty just continues. Everyone who falls into his sights is seemingly dying. It's only Hydra who can be answering. Kismet is going to find one, but the push over towards A. Optic Texas somewhat distracted with the push over towards B.
Damn,
Over
just
towards A.
ran up
Coming
and
in from
shot
Kismet,
him.
10 and 5, trying his best to drag New York through this game. Setting up towards the bar side. They will have to get rid of them here, Optic Texas.
There's going to be sub players for New York that are desperately trying to keep them away. You can already find one. Hydra flying out as well. He was definitely weak. The call must have come through. But Optic still gathering time and momentum here on this A point.
Good kills coming in for Priestess. Sky's dashing. Staying alive though. Keeping that pressure on. Skies could do with staying alive inside the point himself. It's not necessarily been too convincing for Optic Texas so far. And bear in mind, okay, New York didn't win that previous attacking round, but it was 5 ticks they got in. Sky's still staying alive. Optic do need to get something here. 35 seconds remaining. Nearly everybody wiped Dashi. Might as well just embedded himself into this radio tower. He's still alive and kicking up there, 3 in a row.
West Philly being out there is starting to run out of ammo as well, but being alive does force New York SUBLINERS into different spots.
Ooh, damn.
Priest taken down. He sees Ghosty as well. Ghosty lies down, doesn't matter. Priester gunning and running. And for Optic, it's over to B. They've got to stop this clock. They've got to find something.
Yeah, a small amount of hope.
Priester with the fucking 2.
Anyone? 5 in a row. Can they get onto it? They're going to have to stop it. But Shotzi in this position now needs some help from his teammates. Priester's here for the cutoff as well. Is it going to be number 6 for Priester? Oh my goodness me! I mean, eventually you will not find a kill, but the pressure starts to come in. A now coming through. Optic Texas.
5 seconds.
Inside the point. This is still doable.
They have it, but it is tenuous at best. Shotzi staying alive, has been stunned. Not a lot of reinforcements actually here for New York. I think they're going to give it up.
Yep, that's it.
1 more minute on the clock. Optic do not have the life advantage, but they have bought themselves a little bit of time.
It's only 1 minute. Hook will get taken down on the flank, but what we've seen yesterday, Seattle against Minnesota, it is never, ever chalked. Optic Texas can still find a route through here, but Shotzi is just chasing shadows in the middle of the map at this moment in time, just trying to find an angle. Kismet will deal with him. Optic Texas have never really had control of the map. New York have played this round well. And bear in mind, on their attacking round, they managed to find 5 ticks. It's looking like Optic Texas may well only walk away with 3.
Kismet has been a thorn in their side every time they try and push. 3 lives remaining. Dashi sitting in green will be gunned by Skies. There's nothing really left here for Optic. Only Hugh can, while he's had a good performance in the rest of the rounds, he cannot take on that many players. New York win their defense pretty comfortably.
And that tick advantage will help them along their way. Talk about in terms of the statistics, it is difficult for Optic Texas to find attacking rounds. New York better in that stat. Nearly found it themselves, but a good defense from Optic in round number 1 is matched with a better defense from New York SUBLINERS in round number 2 that said they've been something they've been working on, their control. And on the overarching thought of it, they have looked the stronger side so far. Dashi yet to really get going in this series. He hasn't had to. May well have to step it up here in the control though.
New York, at least finding this gives you a little bit of hype, a little bit of adrenaline in the bloodstream. Already looking for it. Hydra's moving straight into that player. Finds Shotzi as well. Gets onto the point. The problem is he's alone, and up top is Ghosty.
Just trying to be a nuisance. The rest of the team making their way over towards B. Hook is lingering around that area. Optic Texas. They smell a rat. 4 kills for Hydra in a row now, just trying to make it 5. 6 could well follow, but Hook defending over towards the B side. New York SUBLINERS. Not sure whether to stick or twist here. They're finding kills across the map, but haven't made a solid decision on where to push, but it's looking like it's going to be A.
Ghosty start top is going to be a problem. They had to stop the clock. That first tick will be in. Looking for the second, and Hugh comes flying above. And they get the first tick. They stop the clock for a second, but now have lost map control. A is a difficult prospect.
It's going to be hard for Optic Texas to retake this control, or is it if Shotzi finds a kill in the back over towards the bar side? It's only Kismet who has somehow slipped this now. Hook hasn't got a clue where he is, and rightfully so. Kismet all the way around the outside. Still, this pressure from SUBLINERS over towards the A side is coming on through. Shotzi can do it with the TAC, can do it with the Vaz. Staying alive in the mid-map. They're expecting the flank to come through. Progress at A for New York, though. They may well be locking this in. Optic Texas having another go at this.
Shotzi.
No way.
Oh, you got...
Gets hit in the head with a grenade and falls down. Hugh to cover.
33.
Gets it with Ghosty.
Now they gotta go to B.
New York putting a lot of eggs in that basket. And now they head over to B. Sitting in front of them, Shotzi and Dashi. It's a 2-2 split for Optic. New York haven't committed solidly to either point.
There's one player over towards B, so Optic have to commit over towards it. Hydra's on his way to maybe cause some issue as well. Shotzi will get caught out. So New York attacking on 2 different facets here. If you're Optic Texas, you have to make the decision. I think you're going to have to give up A unless some magical play can come on through. The time is extended. B control is not really there, or wasn't. Shotzi will find a kill. Will overextend through the middle of the map if he can. New York SUBLINERS not in a bad position here.
Oh, Hugh already firing shots. I wonder if Reese is going to read that. He hasn't. Hugh keeps on moving. A 3 streak for him as well.
Oh my God,
Hugh. There's now going to be a problem. He'll look to push up this map. He'll look to get a little bit more control. Ghosty's doing the exact same thing. They plan to punish New York.
This is now so hard for New York. Big kill from Skies, though. Ghosty will get dealt with, and Shotzi will also fall as well. Hook has to go big. They won't be expecting 3 of them in their spawn. It's 6 in a row.
Oh my God, he
gets away as well. Crucial.
Where'd he get shot from?
It's actually finding the kill towards the field side. This should be the round to Optic Texas with 30 seconds to go. It'd have to be a monumental break from New York Subliners.
New York completely avoided pushing through bar. They know there was a Hugh waiting. Jockey's going to find Priester as well. Nothing coming out of them in the end. They will get the trade from Skies, but with 19 seconds left to go, Hugh is waiting, and he finds the kill as well. Might even call in the cruise missile here if his team's starting to fall down, but they don't. They clear it. He's going to do it anyway. He's going to make sure that this does not go to New York Ton.
Just making sure. I'm not sure if I like it, but he can do what he wants at this stage. Hugh has been an absolute animal the entire series. New York, 1 life remaining. I think it's maybe just, what is that flow state we talk about? Just get the kills as best you can, as quick as you can, and as many as you can for Hook at this stage. But bear that in mind. Look at it. Think about that. If they do need it at one stage, that did seem a little bit overzealous, but you can't fault the effort that he made to find that cruise initially.
Well, defense 1. Onto the attack for Optic. They didn't look particularly strong at it last time. And he really got there.
What game was it?
Little bits.
Where it was all defense.
Section done.
Was it an Optic game? Was it Optic's last game?
Will they find something better? Maybe off the back of this man. Hugh, a 7 streak. That still continues into an 8 on this round. A 27 and 19. Dead silence popped. The superpowers are running. But is he a superhero?
Damn.
We'll find out because he's alone.
That's to stay alive yet. Doesn't have to be anything special, although when you pop your dead silence, you feel like you've got to run at them, don't you? Staying alive, but the stun will come through, the check will come through. Kismet will surely clean this up, or will he not? 9 now in a row for Hook. Will get caught out by Skies, though. Just trying to linger around that kind of side of the map. If they get rid of Skies, then all of a sudden things will open up. You can look New York Subliners. Nobody really past the 50-yard line. Priester is there to defend the field side. Shotzi staying alive, trying to get something going. Over towards the A side. It's got to be the objective here for Optic Texas. 2 men inside. Nobody really to answer back about this apart from Priester.
Back to back. Shotzi and Ghosty. Hugh also joining the party here on A. Priester's waiting. He knows he can't commit to this by himself. He will find the first, though. But that tick is rapidly going through as Ghosty clears. And one last chance. It's gone, but Sky's looking for an exit kill, and all he finds is Shotzi.
Kismet's the only one who can answer back here. So all of a sudden, New York Subliners, you semi-commit over towards A side, and it opens up a route over towards B for Hook just to walk straight through. He's going to get taken down, so that little bit of a scary moment that was there for New York Subliners has ended pretty quickly. Now, Ghosty and Co, can you chip away at this defensive Subliners? 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Need to clear out the spawn, but Subliners are so good at doing that. Sending people through the middle of that, just being a constant
nice.
nuisance.
That was good.
Doing that on the other side of things.
Oh, he's got one!
Cruise.
He's calling this in, but he'll also be calling out the Hydra. Hydra is on the flank. If he can get this as well, he's going to find the first, looking for Dash. He doesn't even take that gunfight to begin with. Gets one and gets away. New York are not making mistakes.
Nice Dash.
But does it matter in the face of the pressure from Optic Gaming?
Let's go, Ghost.
There's nobody on the flank.
That was perfect right there.
He's going to have to go big here. Is he going to be expecting that player on the
God, you didn't see him?
You will find the shot.
Another? Damn, I didn't even know.
It's been stopped. The trophy is just enough. Optic is still here. They've got the flankers away as well. Optic looking to end this series. Hugh is going to get pre-stuck. They are getting onto the point. Kismet finds one, but isn't enough shots. He takes down Skies. Kismet's still alive. Is the dog big?
There we go.
No, it falls to Shotzi. The third tick is rocking. There's not a hope for New York.
Let's go, baby. 3-0.
In dominating fashion.
Okay, all right. They won an attack. Let's go. They won an offense. I think it was Hook that killed Skies on B that last round. That was the opener right there, I think.
Here with Dan Ghosty, all right, let's chat through it. First off, you guys have been demonic. It's been amazing to watch you guys play. Heading into this event, just absolutely in command. But you come into this series, you think it might be a tough match. 3-0. It's dominant. How you feel immediately after?
We're obviously feeling very good. We came out and we handled business, so to speak. But I'm very happy with the team and how we performed because we played exactly how we've been practicing. And that's always a good sign to see.
Well, I think that's a problem a lot of teams have. You know, I talked to FaZe, I talked to NYSL, I talked to these different squads. It's like trying to replicate that. It's very, very hard, but you guys have been getting it done. Now, talk to me about Hoop, because he's had, like, listen, it's been a wild couple of years for that guy. Like, I was wondering if he was still going to be in the pro scene at one point. Now he's looking like the best player in the game. What's it like to play alongside him?
I mean, playing with Kyler, he's a beast. He's really damn fast. He's really talented, and he has some phenomenal vibes, good comms. He's a great teammate. He's a good guy as well, so it's always a good time.
Well, I'm glad you guys are vibing. And talk to me about your role. Like, is it difficult at times to kind of just be the motorboat, just like the guy that's constantly running his mouth, talking, calling out? Like, is it wear you out at times, or you just live for it?
It definitely doesn't really wear me out, but I will say, like, there were times earlier when I joined the team that maybe I felt a little anxious to speak as much, but now certainly, like, I have no issue talking a lot, so.
Gotten comfortable with the guys probably makes it a lot easier. Now going forward, winners bracket final, top 3, playing against Thieves. They're one of those teams that start to click a little bit later in the year. It seems like they are starting to click. Any thoughts going into that matchup?
Honestly, we're just gonna go in. We're gonna have some good prep. We're gonna put in the time per usual, and we know they're a good team, so we're gonna come at 150% tomorrow for winners finals.
Well, hey, it's been amazing, man. I know, like, there were some doubters, some question marks at first, but you've been an absolute monster. The squad has been ripping and roaring. Good luck the rest of the way, buddy.
Damn, let's go. But yeah, this is the only one I'm gonna record and upload for day 3. Final day. I will try my best to record and watch every single one that I can, because it's the final day, and we'll send it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is a solid one. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Good God, all my demons getting to me lately. Spent all my time getting faded, and my thoughts, they were fading. Pondering why I was fated to be me. Mine was erasing no rhymes, evanescence. Welcome to the great mind of a lost soul. World cold, young nigga bold, making all the wrong decisions.